So recently I came across a video from a YouTuber called George Achillia who turned a pair of Calix's No Two Ways into a pair of football boots, and it got me thinking, would any of the world's most iconic trainers or sneakers actually be any good to play football in? Well, today we're going to find out.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! So first up, I've got to decide which shoes I want to turn into football boots. So I guess it's just a quick Google search. Most iconic shoes of all time. Nike Air Force One, Adidas Stan Smith. I can't imagine them making a great pair of football boots. Puma Suede, maybe. Converse Chuck Taylor, gotta be in there. They're an iconic shoe. And I think I'll also choose a pair of shoes that I think would make a good football boot. Would any of these make a good football boot? Vapor Max, there it is. It looks like a nice Flyknit upper. Definitely, they're gonna be the wild card. They're not the most iconic shoe in the world, but I think they definitely could make a good football boot. All right, let's get these ordered. So after quite a bit of deliberation, I settled on 5 shoes. Jordan 1s, Converse All-Star, Vans, Air Force Ones, and as a wild card, the Nike Vapor Max. I think these options give a really wide range of shoes and they're all iconic trainers. So I did have a go at converting the shoes myself, but I quickly realised that was far beyond my skill set. No, this definitely isn't working. So instead I got them packaged up and sent off to a designer who I'm sure will do a far better job than I ever could. So the shoes slash boots have arrived from the designer and I am super excited to see what these things look like. Oh man. Been waiting a long time for these to come back. Probably about a month it took. First pair. We don't know what these ones are. Let's have a look. Oh, it's the Air Force Ones.
Oh my god.
This is crazy. Air Force One football boots. Wow. I'm excited to test those things out. Next up, oh, we've got the Converse. Flipping it. These are going to be, look at the toe on that. Mate, the Converse is going to be an interesting boot to test out.
Oh my god.
These are the Vapor Max.
Let's see the bottom. They actually look like a football boot. I'm not even being funny.
Flipping it.
They look class.
I bet these were hard to convert, to be fair.
I think they look the best ones so far.
Let's take a look. Oh mate. These are...
Oh my god.
These are decent, these are. As well as these shoes, the Jordan 1 boots arrived a bit later, so I tested these ones out on a grass pitch. Just like the Jordan 1. This is crazy. I packaged the boots back up and thought I'd get some first impressions from the lads who had no idea what video I had planned.
Wait, what? What's going on here, mate? The sole on these bad boys.
You tried them on, Kim, what do you think?
Mate, they're probably one of the best shoes I've ever tried it on. Like, so comfortable. Great job, mate, great job.
So whilst these guys wondered what on earth I was planning with these boots, I came up with 10 tests to put these boots through to make sure I had all areas covered and could rank them fairly at the end of the video. So the first test is looks, and this is how good they look on the pitch playing football, not as a trainer. So the Jordan 1's not your stereotypical football boot, but it's a 7 out of 10 for me. The Vapor Max, now these look really, really good as football boots. For me, it's got to be a 10 out of 10. The Converse, not a huge fan of the look of these as football boots. They tend to look a bit like old-fashioned 1940s boots. For me, it's a 5 out of 10. The Nike Air Force One, giving me sort of Tiempo vibes. For me, it's an 8 out of 10. Vans for football boots don't look great to me. It's a 6 out of 10. Right, so first test is the comfort test. Comfort wise for these, I'm going to give them an 8 out of 10. These actually fit like a glove, man. I'm actually going to give these a 10 out of 10 for comfort. Third pair, the Vapor Max. Tell you what, these are actually unreal. I know Kim was saying earlier, but the comfort wise, they're amazing. Final pair is the Converse. Comfort wise, once again, they're all really good. These are getting an 8 out of 10. There we go. This is so strange, man. I mean, comfort-wise, they're pretty decent. I really can't argue with that. These are mental. Let's get a football out. I reckon you could easily play 90 minutes in these, especially as a defender. A lot of ankle support, you know. They're very, like, thick and padded. Air Force Ones. So far, these just look my favourite, for sure. Decent.
They look brilliant on camera. Definitely the most stylish ones in my opinion.
I must say I do like these. They've got a lot of padding around them. This actually looks so strange, man. It looks like I'm wearing just casual trainers. Well, I am wearing casual trainers, but I'm actually playing footy in them. I wonder if this will catch on in the future. Try and chip one in the air a bit. They definitely don't offer much support in the ankle region. It's a bit flexible and wobbly, but it's alright. Once again, all these boots are actually pretty decent for passing, but I think the next test, speed and agility, will definitely separate the pack. Right, now we're going to test these out for agility. Which one of these gives us the most speed? Alright, first up, we've got the Vans.
1, go!
Oh.
There's literally like no ankle support whatsoever.
1, go! Bit faster, I think.
Vapor Max. I'm expecting big things from these ones on the sprint test.
Go!
The lack of ankle support on these is just unreal. I'm going to be slow.
Go!
Oh. So in this test, some of the boots definitely perform better than others. It's just a completely different feeling moving about in these than it is to playing in actual football boots. In real football boots, your foot feels a lot more secure, like it's not going to move about. Whereas in these, and especially the Converse and Vans, the stability just isn't there. Next up, the dribbling test. I'm not going to lie, they're all pretty decent for this. Converse messing up a bit there, but they all felt really good. Nice close touches with all the boots. The Vans, there's something about doing skills with the Vans. They seem to have some sort of grip on them because they're suede, and that actually really helps. Jordan 1's probably one of the worst boots out of these for skills just because of their bulk and their size, but still really not bad at all. Air Force 1's have been smashing in this video so far, and for skills, they were great. And finally, the Vapor Max. You get a really nice barefoot feel thanks to the flying it upper, and these genuinely are a very good football boot for dribbling. So obviously, for every football boot, you've got to be able to do skills with them, so let's test these out for some freestyle.
They actually look really good for it.
They are, they're not bad. Vapor Max football boots, really good for freestyle. Next up, Converses, and so far, I'm pretty sure these are doing the worst out of all the boots. Mate, these are actually unreal for that. You know what? That's also pretty decent. So freestyle wise, all these boots absolutely smashed it. And dare I say it, some of these shoes were actually better than a real pair of football boots for freestyle. Sounds crazy, I know.
Oh.
Oh dear. So the curve test definitely started to show some flaws in some of these boots. The Converse and Vans didn't perform so well, but the Air Force 1's are still going strong. Kicking the ball with these, he's not the one. And for the touch test, there were no complaints for any of the boots.
Like I'm floating, but I'm falling with both eyes closed when I let the world spin. Testing the water, she got my nerves tense. Back when I ain't even have a purpose, I was so eager to learn something.
So the final test with these iconic shoes as boots is obviously shooting. If they're not good for shooting, then there's not much point to them, so let's get out there. Here we go, power. Oh. These genuinely just do feel really good. Ooh. Mate, I'll tell you what, these are proper decent. That was alright, there we go. Not overly impressed by these, they're okay, they're okay. Oh dear. Oh. Oh. Whoa. Power. Well, definitely the ones I least like. The Converse next. Alright, we've got the Converse next. So, it's honestly, the lack of ankle support in these is quite worrying. Oh. Oh. I don't feel comfortable putting a lot of weight on one of these because if you look, if I go like that, there's just no ankle support whatsoever. Power. Honestly, please don't let me down, Nike Air Force Ones. Air Force Ones, Nike. Make them now. Make them now. Oh no, man! They're just not a bad pair of boots, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god! I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Honestly, can we just respect the fact he's wearing Air Force Ones?
Football. I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect this. I've absolutely smashed it. So I've had a lot of fun testing out all these ridiculous iconic football boots, and now I'm going to really quickly rank them for you. So coming in at number 5, the Converse football boots, all round, just no ankle support, flimsy, just look at them, they're not a good football boot. Next up we've got the Vans. They're actually quite decent for the freestyle and skills, but for playing football they don't offer much support, they're not great for shooting, so for me, number 4. The next boot is actually the Vapor Max. I expected big things from these. They're okay, but for some reason they're just really heavy. I'm not sure what about them is because it's just flying it. I expected them to be really nice and light, but slightly disappointed with how these perform, to be fair, but they do look pretty cool and they are extremely comfortable. But 3rd best boot. Now for number 2, it's the Jordan ones. These were actually pretty sick football boots. They don't look anything like a football boot, they're actually very decent, especially if you're a defender. A pair of these would be class. And finally, you've seen the video, you'll know what's the best. It is the Nike Air Force One football boots, and these are honestly pretty decent. I mean, obviously they're not better than a pair of football boots, but as trainers or sneakers for football boots goes, the Air Force Ones are definitely the best I've tried.